let me show you how to put your credit on layaway. Hey everybody, it's Shamika. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. I appreciate your support. So I'm gonna slow this one down a little bit so that I can make sure you guys are following me clearly to see why I say you could put your credit on layaway. Now, here's the trick. If you are an individual that has extremely bad credit, now I don't mean your credit score, because that does not mean that your credit is bad. Bad credit usually is indicated by what you have on your credit report. So if you are an individual with multiple repos, if you are an individual with multiple charge-offs, if you have a ton of collections, and let me state that during the pandemic, a lot of people aren't working. So if your credit is bad, not by score, but by the content that you have on your credit, this post might be for you. Now, if you are a person that qualifies for a Chapter 7, you can also qualify for a Chapter 13, but I like to talk about the Chapter 7 because the majority of the people usually fall under Chapter 7 that have bad credit because they also don't own any assets. And that, and they usually don't have, and this is statistics, this is not my opinion, but statistics show that people that generally have bad credit don't also have other things that people who tend to do okay or make better financial decisions have, and that's a home, a boat, multiple cars, a great career, not a job, and the 401k, things like that. So people who have those things and make a high salary usually will fall under the Chapter 13. So I'm going to talk about Chapter 7, which is the majority of everybody else. Now, with the bankruptcy program, you actually can apply for what is called a waiver. And that waiver is an application to pay your bankruptcy filing fee either in installments or to get it waived where you don't have to pay it at all. A lot of people don't know that. Now, you can go to an attorney if you choose and pay a ton of money basically for nothing, because a majority of you don't have anything you own anyway. You just want to get rid of the debt. So go and find you a bankruptcy petition preparer. I am one of those. You don't have to use me, but I did have to plug myself because this is my page and I would be crazy not to. So you can find yourself a bankruptcy petition preparer who simply prepares the information. You give them for a fee. Usually that fee is $300 or less, and then you can apply for the waiver. Now, if you make a decent amount of money, you can get disapproved and you will have to pay the $335. But here comes the layaway part. They give you 3 dates to pay your payments. But when you submit your bankruptcy application, your application is not on hold. You are still processing your bankruptcy while you're making your monthly payments. So in essence, you're putting your credit on layaway, because while that bankruptcy is processing and they're waiting for you to make your payments, your credit is now clearing itself up, because those accounts that you put into your bankruptcy will now be cleared. They will now show 0, or they will now show paid. And in most instances, collections will automatically remove themselves from your credit report. So in essence, you're putting your credit on layaway. You're making your monthly payments, but your credit is doing what it needs to be done to actually clear it up. And you have 6 months before you can apply for credit again. Hopefully you don't. Or if you do, you've learned your lesson to know what you should or should not do so that you're not in this situation again, because you can't file bankruptcy again for another 7 to 8 years, okay? And I said 7 to 8 because I'm not exactly sure right offhand. But the goal is to get out of debt, learn from your bad mistakes, and don't do it again. But that is one way that you can put your credit on layaway. So anyway, I hope I taught you guys something new. If you have any questions, you can always inbox me, leave a comment below. Also watch my other videos that I do talk about bankruptcy in a little bit more depth. If you have any questions, or if you have any topics that you'd like to hear me discuss, please send them to me or write them below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.